Chris Bear.
There we go. Hey, I'm Chris. I'm the technical guy.
Yes, I'm Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
Yep. I'm Chris. I'm the technical guy, and I was in charge of getting everything up and going the way it was supposed to. But Miriam was finishing up a really awesome interview.
It was really great.
With Lipedema Simplified.
Yeah.
So I didn't have time ahead of time to mess around with these.
So sorry. So we're late, but we're also early. Oh, do I want to finish the intro? Thanks so much for joining us on our keto journey. Okay.
Yes.
We're late, but we're early because our son is doing a summer camp, and there is a parent meeting tonight at our normal
Like at 7:15
scheduled time. So we just decided to bump it early, and
Yep.
then we said 6, but we're actually 6:10. So not too bad. Not too bad. It's fine. It's fine.
So I was on the live stream. Oh, I probably need to close this out so I don't start making noise. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Anyway, I was on there saying hi to people and convincing Mike that he is not senile.
That's interesting.
Because he's like, don't we usually do this at a different time? I'm
You're
like,
right.
yes, an hour and a half, an hour and 15 minutes.
We're just kind of messed up today. Sorry about that.
Okay, let's say hi to people. Crystal's here,
Hi,
so is
Crystal.
Chell. Hadesh
Chell.
is here.
Hi,
I'm glad
Hadesh.
to be here. Carrie's here as well.
Hi.
Crystal says, nice haircut. You talking to me or you talking to Miriam?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You probably got a haircut more recently than me. My hair is actually longer because it's not curled right now.
Yeah, maybe. And, okay, I was looking back at the thumbnails. I've worn this shirt on the Tuesday night live streams for like the last
That's your Tuesday shirt.
4 weeks or something.
So he just has only one
hilarious.
shirt in his closet,
Yep.
and it's that one.
Like even when we were in Bonaire, I was wearing this shirt.
Oh, well, you like it.
Anyway, Cynthia's here from
Hi,
sunny
Cynthia.
Florida.
Mwah.
Timeless Jewelry by Deborah is here
Deborah.
from Naperville, Illinois.
Hi, Deb.
By the way, I cleaned my wetsuit. I don't know where your hanging thing is,
I know
or else I
where it
would
is.
have done yours too.
It's in the outside pocket.
Okay.
Thank you for
Anyway.
cleaning your wetsuit.
Okay.
That was an interesting high five.
Well, that's my other hand was busy, so you get what you get. Deb is here. Rickwin is
Deb.
here as well.
Hi, Rickwin.
So is Mike and Rhonda. Lori
Hi, Mike,
says, howdy,
Rhonda.
my friends. Glad to see
Lori.
you.
Mwah.
Jill is obsessed with birthday cake flavor. It's available.
I
it's
feel that.
back in stock, but it's only in the single meal packets. I had a butterscotch Ninja Creamy. Thank you for making it. For dinner tonight.
Oh, nice.
It was delicious.
For lunch, I had chocolate core mixed with vanilla cream.
Ah, okay.
It was really good.
Anyway, Nancy says hello. Laura's
Hi,
here
Nancy.
as well. SD Bradley is here. And Mike says, yeah, we're all messed up in our own unique
True
way.
that. But that doesn't mean it's bad.
Nope.
We're all just unique. How's that? Nobody's
Connie's
messed
here,
up.
and so is Phyllis.
Hi, Connie. Hi, Phyllis.
Hold on a second. I wonder if I can find that really quick.
Okay. Hi, Sarah. So we're going to have to grab the link to the live that I was just on with Lipedema Simplified. Oh, wow. That's funny. He's going to share it now.
There you go.
We are all
Because
unique.
you're unique doesn't mean you're useful.
That's not true. We are so special.
I know. It's hilarious to me.
funny.
Sorry.
It's funny.
Anytime
It's
someone
very
says,
funny.
you're unique, it's like, yup. Anyway, you were saying something.
Oh, I was saying,
Nice.
so if you want to go in and watch the live, I kind of talk about my lipedema story. So
Yeah.
we'll go ahead and get that link sometime today.
I can actually really quickly grab it from
No, you can't.
stupid.
'Cause you have to log in.
stupid. Here's the funny thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so my web browser has a saved password for Facebook that's wrong.
Oh, yeah.
But it finally, anyway, I did post in the Keto Chow Facebook page
Okay.
a link to the lipedema live stream that you
Oh,
were
great. That we
doing.
were just doing. There it is.
So let me grab this really quick.
Thank you.
Copy that. Close
And
that.
I'm sitting in the same chair because I didn't move.
Yeah. And I will paste that
Thank
into
you.
the
If
chat
you want
here.
to. You don't have to watch it.
Yeah.
But
Anyways, really good.
there it is.
Okay, let's see. Sarah G is here, so is Phyllis and Connie. Julie says, made it. Crystal here says, if there's only one shirt to have, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's pretty cute.
Cynthia says, I'm starting to wonder Do you do laundry every Monday?
Right.
Usually on like Saturday or something like that.
I do laundry on Fridays.
Stina's here.
Hey, Stina.
Let's see. And Stina just had birthday cake.
Oh,
Nice.
yay.
Barbara's here from Pine Island, Florida.
Ooh.
So Chris, you could be here with that shirt. I enjoyed wearing, I have 3 of these shirts. One is white with a black collar. One's black with a white collar. And then I've got this sunset orangey one.
Orangey purple.
I enjoyed wearing them when we were down in the Caribbean last week.
Oh, so fun, you guys.
It was so hot.
And I think we're going to post the video, our vlog, tomorrow.
Yes.
So,
yeah, we did
in to watch it.
kind of a week of
It's
eating.
a little boring, but it's okay.
There's 3 sections to it. The first section is video of us going around showing what we're eating, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Then we
all
have
our
a
food.
section that's about 20 minutes long of us doing a
Monologuing.
a roundup. We're talking about the experience of the week.
Yeah.
And I put B-roll video over stuff. So there's like little clips playing on top of it to kind of spice it up. And then at the very end, it's like, hey,
Here's some fish.
if you want scuba stuff and you want to stick around for the video, you can watch that.
Yep.
It's not part of the actual video. Anyway, so yeah,
But
we
I
should be
believe it's
posting
going
that
to
tomorrow.
post like 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Probably,
So
yeah.
our time, that'd be 12
It'll
Eastern.
be noon Eastern. There you go. Ronna says, I hope birthday cake will return in bulk bags soon.
Oh, well,
I wouldn't
time
say
will tell.
soon.
Time will tell, that one.
Yep. Well, let's see. Nancy's here from San Diego.
Oh, Michelle says hello. Hi.
Mike says,
Nancy.
I think is a classic demotivator poster from
Yeah.
the company called Despair Incorporated.
It probably is.
I actually don't think that one is from Despair Inc. I think that's
okay.
a different one, but it's along the same lines. True Health says, I just had a Keto Chow chocolate toffee mixed with banana cream. He's so
That
good.
sounds good.
Brad's here from Norfolk, like
Oh, hi,
Virginia.
Brad.
Cool.
Nice.
I have been getting a lot of YouTube recommendations about the USS New Jersey,
Okay.
which is currently in dry dock, and I don't know why, but YouTube thinks I want to watch these
Probably
videos.
because you want to watch stuff
And-
like that.
I do want to watch it. Well, anyway, they had a question about why is there the rippling, and it's called oil canning,
Oh.
and it's caused by the sun heating up the metal and it flexing, and you only see it above the waterline, and it has nowhere to go because it's bonded to the ribbing,
Right.
and it's not weak.
Right.
It's like a half-inch thick steel,
Yeah.
but it flexes, but then it doesn't go back.
Okay.
And
it's
so
just-
you see these undulations,
Wow.
and it's not a problem. It just is what it is.
That's
That's
crazy.
actually why they paint it the color that they do, to reduce that. Anyway, nothing
That's
to do with
so
anything.
interesting about boats.
I don't have a. This is the closest I have is science class with Mr. Bear.
Nah.
Anyway,
Nerd.
Donna says it's been a while since they catch a light. All set for the meetup and Redmond tour. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, Chell says, what is the difference between Keto Chow and Keto Chow Core?
Oh, that's a great question. So Keto Chow is made with a milk protein isolate. So it has like that creaminess to it. Keto Chow Core is made with a beef protein. So it does not perform the same and it tastes totally different, but it's nice to have a dairy-free option. And it is different. You can kind of taste the beefiness to it. So if you don't like it and you buy it, try adding some different things to it, and it doesn't even cook the same as the other the milk protein either. So it's totally a different animal. But if you want beef animal and you want to try a dairy-free version, give it a try.
And on the Keto Chow Core, I think if you click on any of the Learn Mores, there is a blog post.
Oh yeah, that's
Here you go. Too long didn't read. Dairy-free, made with beef protein isolate.
right.
Flexible sweetener options, same high-quality vitamins and minerals, but, and there's even a difference thing. The biggest thing is Keto Chow Core does not mix as well as classic Keto
Right.
Chow. If you use a cold water and a shaker cup to mix, you should expect some clumps. That is actually one of the questions for tonight.
Okay.
Tracy had the strawberry cream core.
I really should drink that. That sounds delicious.
It does sound delicious. And said, okay, what am I doing wrong? My shake is chunky. I mixed it with heavy cream and water in a blender bottle.
Okay, so
it had chunks.
the problem was it's just the beef protein. It just doesn't mix as well. So
It doesn't mix as well.
use a bottle.
Warm water.
Use a blender.
Blender.
Yep.
And if you're doing that, you
could
might as
heat it
well
up
use.
And it might mix. If you just keep mixing it, it might work.
It doesn't. Well, okay. If you've previously mixed it, you can pour it into a mug, heat it up, stir it, and then it will mix. But with the chocolate core, I did a test where I tried mixing it up with a shaker bottle. It took like 3 days for it to finally dissolve and like really shake up, and it did eventually, but with the vanilla and the strawberry cream core, nothing I did other than heating it up made it mix.
So you're just saying if you want to buy that, you probably shouldn't. We're just being the worst salesman.
No, it's
ever.
just it is, you have to mix it with warm water and you have to mix it with a blender. Period.
That's how it works.
Yeah, and if you're doing that, I would actually recommend using butter as the fat source, melted butter.
It's yummy.
Because if you're doing core, you probably want it dairy-free, and using heavy cream would kind of, I mean, it's like, what's the point then? But yeah, so you can use butter with the chocolate core. When we go to shows, we will actually mix it up with Wagyu beef tallow.
Oh yeah, then it tastes like a donut.
It has a very interesting flavor, and Wagyu beef tallow tastes different from regular beef tallow.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I really like it. I should make some of that in Ninja Creamies, huh? I should do that.
Yep.
Let's do that.
Pickle says, is SALTT available as a subscription with Keto Chow? Yes.
Yes.
For a time, it was not available, but it is now available. If you go on the SALTT page on the Keto Chow site, you see it available as a subscription item. Deborah says, hello from New York. I'm enjoying my Keto Chow and your conversation.
Yay.
Chelsea says, so what do you like better?
I prefer the milk better, but my stomach
protein,
doesn't like
the
milk as much. So I know that I do good with the core.
So that's why you're doing kind of half and half.
Yeah.
Ooh, I turned up the bit rate too high.
I've discovered that I really like it half and half.
We're buffering a little bit.
Oh, sorry. Because it gives me the less dairy, but then it still has a little bit of more texture to it. So
okay,
and that's okay. I can do what I want, right?
Okay. All right, I think we're back up. I turned up the bit rate to get a higher quality, but
that was too much.
Apparently, there's too many people here, or something's going on. Anyway, too much time on my hands. Exposing Darkness says, there's plenty of videos, people showing the surprise box with 30, but I haven't found any other videos. Yeah, I don't know that people do a video, that there are any unboxing videos of the surprise kit with the 60 or 90.
Oh, yeah.
Or the 20.
I think most of the people just get the smaller box, that's why.
Yep. Janice says, I made 4 bowls of gelatin today with the new flavors. I only used 1 tablespoon
How
of
fun
gelatin.
is that?
Yeah, because if you use a teaspoon of gelatin when you're mixing Keto Chow, usually with a blender, and you sprinkle it in as it's going, teaspoon will make it thicker. 2 teaspoons will make it into pudding. 3 teaspoons or a tablespoon will make like straight up Jello.
Yes.
Per serving.
And that's what she said. She used 1 tablespoon, so that's Jello right there. Stina also said chocolate core is my fave to make as hot chocolate, and that's awesome. Something else I just thought of, our salty Coco Loco, you can mix that into Keto Chow if you want to give it like a stronger flavor. So that's kind of fun to do.
Dennis says, my stick blender, the immersion blender, works like a charm and best on warm Keto Chow. I use 3 fats every time. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, the immersion blenders, I actually didn't use a blender for a long time.
Yeah, we didn't.
We had to get a bigger blender. Now we have one that I can do 3 at a time.
Yeah, we got the big one.
For the longest time,
Daddy.
we just used a gallon pitcher with an immersion blender. And it worked really well.
Yeah, for like, what, 5 years? That was a long time.
Yeah, something like that. Tracy says, hi from Mineral, Virginia. Butterscotch rocks.
Oh, yes it does.
Mama Cat's here. Let's see. Rhonda says, thanks
Cathy.
regarding salty as a subscription. I really like it.
Nice.
Janice says, vanilla cream core with butter and warm water is perfect.
Doesn't that sound yummy right now?
Okay, and Crystal says, if you're going to mix Keto Chow core with warm water in a blender, please, please, please use a full-size blender, not a cup-size blender.
Yeah.
If heat gets trapped inside the cup blender, it's going to explode.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
Two Crazy Ketos is here.
Oh, my friends.
We haven't talked to them in so long.
I just choked on my own saliva.
And I haven't, I only got to watch their Monday live stream for like 5 minutes.
Oh, sad.
I felt bad. But we did have fun watching their introduction to Alligator, their new trailer.
I know, that's so cute.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see her in
And
person.
we had so much fun using the bags that they got us. The
Oh my
Scuba
gosh,
bags.
yes, everybody made fun of us. It
Well,
was
no,
so
they
awesome.
didn't make fun of us. They were like, because they're bags that have wheels on them.
Yeah.
So when you're going
It's our
around,
scuba bags.
you can just wheel them around. And everyone's like, wheels? Wait, your bags have wheels?
Yeah, we're like
because the scuba bags themselves,
just because all the equipment's so
you
heavy.
have all these weights and all this stuff, and they end up weighing 50,
like 50 pounds. Yeah.
Straight up 50 pounds. And to have wheels on them was amazing. Cindy says, I mix a salty into my Keto Chow, but she said Keto Cow, and I think that's funny. Barbara says, I made a Keto Chow chicken soup with scrambled eggs.
Oh, that sounds
and chopped
yummy.
beef patty like it was a southern fried steak mark.
Oh, how
Yep,
yummy
I
is
bought
that?
I bought a bag of chicken soup. That is
love
awesome. Michelle is here from Dunedin, Florida.
Hey, Michelle.
Okay, got some questions for you.
Okay,
Miriam. Are
let's
you
hear
ready?
it. I am totally ready.
If you are an uber nerd, like Chris,
Actually,
where can you find the amino acid content of Keto Chow?
Oh, ha ha ha.
Amino acids
you know
make up
what?
protein, right?
I don't know where it is, but I
Okay.
bet since you got this question, you figured out where to put it on the website.
Yes. Okay. So, if you go on the Keto Chow website to learn, you go to nutrition. Scroll, 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 scroll,
Look at
scroll,
all those
scroll,
words.
scroll, scroll. Okay. Here you've got sweet flavors and you've got savory flavors, and these are just kind of like just
Generic,
general
like
thing.
all of them. Right.
You scroll down, so the sweet flavors are the ones. This should actually be labeled as milk protein isolate flavors.
Yeah, milk.
Because some of the
Yeah.
savory flavors, anyway, there's some crossover. But you've got the amino acid profile.
That
for
is
each
so
one.
geeky, honey.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this came up because someone in the Keto Chow Facebook support group
Okay.
wanted to know the amino acid profile of the savory flavors of the beef protein
Okay.
so that they could compare it to the
Other beef proteins.
to a
that are
different beef
around.
protein.
Yeah.
So there you go.
There it is.
That is where you can find it. Now, most of the entries for Keto Chow in Chronometer, if they're the official ones that I made, there are some older ones that like were made wrong, and I'm going to have them deactivated in a while. The ones that I made have the entire amino acid
yeah,
profile
so you could look at it
in Chronometer as well. And if you're doing like Miriam and I, and you're actually tracking the stuff,
High five.
I actually wrote down everything that I ate before I ate it today.
Good job. I still have to write down my dinner, but I am going to.
Chelsea says I somehow screwed up on Joe and Rachel's chicken nuggets.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's okay. I'm sure they're still amazing.
Rush is here, says I've been making
Rush,
the egg
hi.
pudding, but with 2 servings of Keto Chow. 10 eggs plus 4
Yum.
egg yolks. Ooh, all soft scrambled. To me, the flavor and consistency is
That's so
much
awesome.
better.
That's great. I'm so glad you figured out
Yeah, it's
to do it that way.
and it's so much easier
Love
to,
it.
to soft scramble the eggs rather than doing hard boiled. It mixes better. It doesn't have the same kind of sulfury smell
Yeah.
without it being refrigerated overnight.
Right.
So
But you know what is the best way to make it?
what?
When you do it.
When someone
And
else
then I
makes
just
it.
have to eat it.
Did you see Lindsay Murphy's Nutter Butter cookie recipe?
No, was that
uses-
posted today?
No, it was posted yesterday. It
Oh my
uses
gosh,
the
I'm gonna have to go look
the
at it.
peanut butter keto chow.
Okay.
You can use other stuff, but
Okay.
it uses that. And she says this is a recipe that takes a long time because you have
Oh.
to make the things, you have to cut them out, you have
Uh-huh.
to bake them, then you have to make the stuff. She's
The
like,
inside stuff.
yeah, but I think she said she's made it like 3 or 4 times because it's so good.
Sometimes, like, things are worth the work. That lasagna recipe that we have been doing for years. takes
Like the real thing?
work. Just like the real thing lasagna. We had that for dinner last night, and that's what I had for dinner tonight and breakfast. So I pretty much only ate lasagna today and Keto Chow.
That's from
But
Peace,
that's
Love,
one
and
of
Low
our
Carb.
like most favorite recipes, and it is not that difficult. But you have to make the noodle.
Really easy.
And so you have to make it into this paste. But we've done it so many times.
Well, it's not so
just
much
like
a
nothing.
paste because it pours.
It pours out
onto
if you've got the cream cheese soft enough.
Yeah, and this noodles, we also use
Mm-hmm.
this recipe to make pizza crust.
Yes, and that's our
I'm going to
favorite.
drop that into the.
I love that recipe so much. But I'm
into
just
the
saying,
chat.
some things that are hard are worth the work.
Yeah, because I just wanted to know, where is the lasagna recipe? There you go.
Yes.
Now, we actually have a lasagna recipe, I think, on our website as
Yeah,
well.
we totally do.
Joe and Rachel have a lasagna recipe on the Two Crazy Ketos
Maria has
that
a good
uses
one.
lunch meat, which is a lot easier than making the. But you wanted to use up the mozzarella cheese
that I bought 2 weeks ago.
Okay, because we've been gone and our kids have not been eating the leftovers out of the fridge. Okay, Jen asked, "What does Snickerdoodle Keto Chow taste like?" I don't think I've ever had a Snickerdoodle cookie.
Okay, so it's so it kind of tastes like a sugar cookie that just has cinnamon on it.
And buttery.
Yeah, so I'd say it's like
buttery
buttery-
cinnamon sugar cookie.
yeah, but not frosting. So you have to take the frosting out of it. Yeah, I
And
would
that's
say that.
what the
buttery cinnamon
Snickerdoodle
sugar
Keto Chow
cookie.
tastes like. It's buttery and it has a lot of cinnamon.
Yeah, it's delicious.
There you go. Mike says, I just ordered some more of the limited edition flavors, butterscotch, orange, birthday
Nice.
cake. Also edited the date of my subscription to renew for tomorrow.
Yay!
Hopefully it'll ship out tomorrow together.
Yeah,
Nice.
that'd be good.
Kathy says, I love the lasagna with turkey deli.
Yes, and that's so awesome. And the thing about doing a meat lasagna is it's going to have lower carbs.
Yeah,
So that's nice to have in your pocket. All right.
indeed. Okay, got another one for you, Mary.
Okay.
Cathy requested a cheese-flavored Keto Chow. Let's talk about that.
No, you said no. Okay, we actually have experimented with cheese flavors.
With like a pre-made, just add water and heavy cream, cheesy broccoli soup or
Yep.
cheese soup. Series Keto.
Yep. has
Steve
played
wanted
with
to do
those.
it as well.
Yep.
He banged his head against that wall
It
for
is.
like 6 months.
It's not very good. It's higher in carbs because you have to dry it, and
Yeah.
then it's super weird. It doesn't mix well. It is a pain in the butt to
And
do
it doesn't
anything that's
taste like cheese.
It doesn't. It would be better just to take cheese and then put it in there.
Which is why we made the beef soup base.
Yes, and we also have played with bacon flavoring too.
Yeah.
because
And
that exists, and it's just not as good.
Nope. It just doesn't taste as good.
Nope.
All of the bacon flavors, all the smoked meat flavors, all the like the cheesy broccoli soup. Steve was trying for why is somebody calling me? Brandon Peterson.
You might want to answer
I
that.
actually might want to answer this. Hold on a second. Hello.
I'll talk to you while he's talking to him. Oh, that's
Not sure if
Sam.
you can give me a ride, but he's taking me straight to the church. I just wanted to tell you that.
Okay,
Oh.
thank you very much.
That's Sam.
Bye. That was a good
That
thing.
was
I
a good
answered.
important call.
Okay.
He got a ride home.
Yeah, Steve was working on like a beer cheese or something like that
Yeah.
soup.
And the
Couldn't get
cheeses
it.
are so hard.
Yep, it just didn't. Nope. So I've said it before. I'll say it again. I am not working on any more savory flavors. To the best of my knowledge, neither is Steve at this point. He made the potato,
Yeah.
the baked potato soup, and the creamy mushroom soup,
Yep.
which are both sold out right now, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
But because the beef soup base or the savory chicken soup, can be used to make other soups,
Yeah. It's such a great base.
especially that chicken jalapeno popper.
Oh, that is a
soup,
good recipe.
So good.
So good. That is on our website.
I wonder. Let's do it live.
I wonder as I wonder.
Ba-dum. So if we go to kitchen, let's see if the
Let's see if the
recipes
recipe
page
site
is
is working.
Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it does. I'm going to search for jalapeno.
It's such a
Jalapeno.
good recipe. Oh, it's
Yeah.
working.
Oh, those are
those
good.
jalapeno cheddar biscuits are really good too.
So good. But
We
here it
should
is.
make those.
This is Holly's.
Yeah, I knew. It was
Keto Chow
always-
jalapeno popper soup.
Yeah, I love that soup.
So good. It's fairly
good.
simple too. So you've got 4 chicken
4 chickens.
and the 6 jalapenos. These need
They
to have
need a
spaces,
spaces.
or else it won't
Hey, can someone
properly
edit that,
do it.
please?
Anyway, but yeah, it's cut up the bacon, fry chicken in reserved bacon grease, add diced jalapeno peppers, let it cook until soft, add the cream cheese, add the broth, 2 scoops of savory chicken soup, stick it all together. What do you got? Bibbidi bobbidi boo.
So good.
So
I just
good.
put the whole thing in the crock pot.
Yeah.
I just do everything.
Well,
in the
I
crock
kind of
pot
like
if
to
I can.
pre-cook the chicken and the bacon so that
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
know
true.
that they're
I
cooked.
cook those too.
But other than that, well, and this is
Set
one
it
thing
and forget it.
that Lindsay Murphy, she finally made the pumpkin sausage soup.
Oh, it's so good.
And she made it according to the directions, and then she made her own version.
Because she liked some things about it and wanted to
Yeah.
change something.
And when
get
I
that.
make the pumpkin sausage soup, I don't follow the directions. I literally just cut everything up. I brown the sausage,
Mm-hmm.
but as soon as it's browned, everything goes into a crock pot.
Including the grease.
That's it.
So good.
Rhonda says Snickerdoodle is one of my faves. Mike says,
Yes,
they
I
taste
like
like
it too.
butter, cinnamon, and vanilla.
Oh, yeah, vanilla. Yeah, I can see that.
Mike says I always add extra cinnamon to my Snickerdoodle. That's not allowed.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Cathy wants a plain cheesecake flavor.
Oh, yeah.
I actually did experiment with that, and it wasn't amazing.
You know what you could do is just mix up vanilla with some cream cheese. That'd be good.
Okay, how would you use cream cheese as a fat
You would have
source?
to soften it. You have to soften it. You'd have to use the warm water.
Yeah, and what a lot
mix
of
it
people will
together and
do
use a blender.
is they'll get a measuring cup, put the cream cheese that they want to use. How much do you use?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. How much you use is completely different from
Yep.
what everybody else would
Like
use.
a couple ounces,
So
probably.
yeah, maybe a couple tablespoons, maybe an ounce. I don't know, but they will put that into the measuring cup and
Mm-hmm.
then put water on top of it so that it doesn't explode.
That's a good idea.
It just softens. And then all that goes into the blender along with the Keto Chow to use cream cheese as the fat source.
You know what's so funny?
What?
Yesterday, I was looking around the entire kitchen for the little glass jar that we use to not jar, mixing
Measuring
bowl.
cup, the one that was in
The Pampered Chef one.
because I had used it.
Yeah, I looked for like half an hour for that.
Was
I
it in
looked
the
in
dishwasher?
every cupboard. I looked in all. I called all the kids, and then I finally just used the big one, and then
Yeah, I
I
saw
saw
that.
it at the bottom of the sink
Oh,
because you had used it,
yes.
and that's where it lived.
And the dishwasher had it.
But there was a couple of plates or something on there, so I just assumed there were some other dishes in the sink, and I wasn't going to deal with it. And I didn't think to look in the sink for the thing I was looking for because I always wash it after.
Oh,
I never use that in the dishwasher, but I mean I sometimes can, but I just always wash it because I always want to knead it. I always need it.
Okay.
It's so funny.
Rhonda
I don't know, I
says
thought that was
Rhonda
so
wants
funny.
a bacon and cheese omelet carnivore keto chow. Yeah,
Yeah.
I tried.
How about
I
just a
tried
bacon and cheese omelet?
It didn't work. Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Here's the thing: bacon and cheese is so good. Trying to make a
Yeah.
flavor that tastes
You
anything
just gotta
like
eat
them
bacon and cheese.
was a complete disappointment.
Yeah.
Rush said he would have called it miracle
Sorry.
broccoli soup of stupendous deliciousness. You're probably right.
I agree.
Cindy says Dr. Davis recommend adding prebiotics to homemade yogurt. I just learned acacia gum is a
Okay.
prebiotic. Yes, it
Yeah.
is. So that adds to its healthy
Heck
benefits.
yes. Way to go.
Adam's here says I thought my electrolytes were messed up after I reversed my gastric bypass. I figured out it was my B6 vitamin that I overdid that was causing neuropathy-like sensations.
Oh my gosh, that's
That's
terrifying.
crazy. Is B6 niacin? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Anyway, Ron, this is pleased.
Grab a keto chow. We can look it up.
Lynette says, hi, guys. Kim is here. Says, what about a pure
Kim.
mango flavor? Then we could do it
Oh,
with
wow.
chamoy and tajini.
That would be fun.
That would be interesting. Jenna says, why not just use cheese? Which is what I arrived at.
That's what we
Just use
decided.
cheese.
Just add some cheese to your keto
Yep.
chow.
Deborah says, I make a broccoli cheddar soup with a potato keto chow as my base, and it was super yummy.
Nice.
Chell says, how is salty different from LMNT?
Oh, that's a great question.
That is a really good question.
And you know what? We love LMNT, so we don't want to bash on them, just so you know. We made SALTT so that it fits into a 16-ounce water bottle.
Yep.
So that's a difference because LMNT has a lot more than that. I mean, in my opinion. Yeah, it's a lot more. It has similar salt amount.
Yep.
It's the same salt amount.
Yeah.
Ours has more magnesium, and ours has more potassium.
There's your big disclaimer. We like the team at LMNT.
at LMNT. We also like the product.
Yeah, up until we made SALTT.
We love it still.
I actually had some. I ran out of SALTT
I had some today.
last week. No, the week before we went on our trip.
Okay.
And I used LMNT because it's what it was sitting there. And it was fine. I just like SALTT better. I like the biggest thing for me is the flavor isn't as strong, and it has so much magnesium. It has 148 milligrams of magnesium in each one, which is huge.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's so great.
Janice says my
Ooh.
vibration plate is curing my knee.
Yay!
I put it on my treadmill to hold on. Oh, the treadmill is not on, of course.
Yes.
I did level 9 today. It was wild.
That is so. I'm so glad, and it's so interesting. I was actually talking to Gail on the last live stream about the vibration plate and how good it makes my legs feel in a short amount of time. And something else that I didn't get a touch on in that live stream was I've been able to start to tell the difference between like the tissues in my leg, like what's vein pain, what's lipedema pain, and what's like regular muscle pain and different things. So I feel like the vibration plate helps me like identify the different parts of tissue in my legs. So maybe that's interesting to you. I think it's interesting to me. And it was really cool because I can tell like where the vein pain is in one of my legs because of that. And so I'm like, okay, if my leg is hurting in this spot, I know what that is.
Vein pain.
It's just interesting.
All right. Melissa says there's a reason I have 2 of each size of batter bowls, and in a pinch I have others around.
Yes,
there you go.
That's the thing. I had 2 of the little batter bowls, but I gave one to my daughter who's at college
That's true.
because she wanted one and I wanted to give it to her.
Rhonda points out that SALTT is also cheaper. Yeah, it's 25% the
Oh,
price.
that's true. That's true. Just a little bit.
Yep. Dennis says, Chris, you ace all the nerd stuff while Miriam sweeps you in the common sense artist, mastery of simplicity. Shell wants to know, what's a vibration plate?
Oh, awesome. So it's actually like a big square and it goes up and down and
If you're
and
familiar
back
with
and forth.
the Wii balance boards from way
It
back,
kind
it
of
looks
like
just
that,
like that. but
except
it's a lot
bigger. And it's funny because it's kind of controversial in the fitness space because people like they say, oh yeah, do squats on, do lunges on it, whatever. Well, I bought one because I have lipedema and I have lymphedema, and what that means is the fluid in my body doesn't move around like it's supposed to. That's one of the problems. So if you move a lot, it helps fluid move around your body.
So if you're like scuba diving
Yeah.
under several
Running,
atmospheres
walking,
of pressure,
exercising. Yeah. Anytime you're moving a lot, the fluid will move around in your body better, right? And so I got the vibration plate because I was trying to figure out different treatment strategies for this lipedema. And I had been doing a lot of other things. I've been doing like water aerobics and weightlifting and other
jumping
things.
on a little trampoline.
Jumping on the little tramp. It's so cute. It has
Called
a
a
pink
rebounder.
outside. It's so cute. I need to get that out. I was thinking about that today because I haven't been on it in a week and a half.
Yeah, you were scuba diving instead.
It was so amazing. But anyway, it was expensive, the vibration plate. It was like $500.
It was expensive.
It was not cheap.
I sold some stuff that we had sitting around that we weren't using and said, great, now we can afford
cover
it.
the thing. Oh, oh my gosh. Anyway, I love it. And I just stand on it for 10 minutes and it just shakes me and I can do different programs and it just helps move the fluid around. So that's what it's for me. And I know
Can you
other
also
people.
go, and it makes you
Yeah,
do a motorboat
you can
sound?
do that. Yeah.
Hey, Yvette is here. Says, glad to see you. I still believe that SALTT is the best electrolyte for me. I have a ton of LMNT left.
Thank you.
So alternative, but I can tell that SALTT helps me the best.
You know, it's funny. We went through so much SALTT last week when we were scuba diving. We probably went through like 4 or 5 a day, or at least 3 a day. I think
in the
that's
scuba
what I
dive?
did. Yeah, with scuba diving. And
I'll tell you what, we went through a gallon-sized bag of salty packets.
Yeah, we did. I had Relight, and actually I don't think I've had LMNT, so for the last 2 days, and I am having a little bit of a headache today. So I wonder if the magnesium content in the salty
was helping you
was
with
helping
that?
with that.
Probably.
So I'm going to definitely have some
Cindy
salty.
says, I've been so surprised how the additional magnesium and salty helps me sleep better.
And there you go. That's the same type of thing I'm wondering about.
Now, Cathy says, I've heard that if it hurts a lot when someone takes your blood pressure, you might have lipedema. Have you heard that?
Yep, I've heard that. And it's always hurt to take my blood pressure. I thought I was just a baby, right? And I guess it's not supposed to hurt when you get your blood pressure taken, but it hurts me. So I do have lipedema in my arms right here.
Okay. Adam has a great question. So if the amount of sodium is the same in LMNT and salty, why don't I get more salty taste with LMNT?
I don't know.
So for me,
I think it tastes salty.
Now salty actually has more potassium and more magnesium and the same amount of salty.
Yeah.
Now, in my view, the flavor of LMNT is a lot stronger, so it needs more water than salty, because in my opinion, they add too much citric acid, so it's very sour, and they add too much sweetener for the flavor profile that I want.
Right.
So when we made
And that's
salty,
just personal preference.
yeah, we had a lower amount. Hadish said, will the magnesium in salty help you stay regular? If you get too much.
Yes.
Deborah says, my son steals all my mango salty. It's a good thing. Happy that he's taking it to help him feel better.
Yes,
there you
that's
go.
what our son likes the best too, the Mondo Mango. What is it called?
Mondo mango.
No,
Carrie
that's
says I'll
not
have to
it.
look into the vibration plate. It's Mondo melon.
Mondo Melon.
Yeah.
What is the mango called?
Mango.
Where is it?
Something mango. Anyway, Carrie wants to look into the vibration plate, see if it'll help the lower back.
Oh, I've heard that it helps with like help preventing like osteoporosis and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's interesting. And it was difficult because I heard so many different things about it, but I wanted to treat lipedema, and so I made sure I got one that did the oscillation up and down
At a specific frequency.
Yeah. But it took me a long time to find that information.
Yeah.
So that was annoying.
Mimi has great news. I had a physical today, and my weight went from 177 last year to 144.
Oh my
Just
gosh,
living a low-carb
Mimi.
lifestyle. Love my vibration plate and my sauna.
Oh, that's so awesome. I'm so proud of you. You're so amazing. I'm so proud of you. Good job.
Laura says I have lymphedema.
Yeah.
And it's not fun. Diagnosed 2 years ago.
Yep, I have lymphedema in one of my legs.
That's when you need to get bat shoes and hang from the ceiling.
Yeah, that would help.
Bat shoes. Okay, got another question for you. Peggy wants to know, this is a really good question, by the way.
Okay.
Can I go over my protein for the day? I've met my protein, but not my fat, calories, or net carbs.
You can always go over.
Okay.
I think of all the things to go over on, protein is fine.
So there are 3 macronutrients that we're going to talk about. Notice how I said that we're going to talk about. You've got carbohydrates, you've got protein, and you've got fat. Your carbohydrates are a limit. When you're trying to do a ketogenic diet, you don't want to, what is it?
Stoked mango.
Stoked mango, thank you.
Sorry.
When you're doing carbohydrates, you don't want to go over that amount.
Yes.
You actually want to be as close to 0 as you can. Just don't go over that amount, and you're going to be successful.
Don't go over 0.
Okay. Yeah, well, and for some people, that's a total carb count of 50 grams. Or
Right.
for other people, it's total carbs of 20.
Right.
For some people, it's non-fiber carbohydrates of 15 or something like that. But whatever your goal is, don't exceed that. That's a
Yeah.
hard limit for you.
That's what you've decided for yourself, right?
Protein is a minimum. It's a goal.
Yeah.
You need to get at least to that, preferably beyond.
Yep. If
that.
you're full, don't eat anymore.
Yeah. And most adult humans need in excess of 100 grams of protein a day, no
Yep.
matter what the macro calculators on whatever website you find. And going over on protein, not a big deal. You're going to be satiated. It's going to be great. Where you would be concerned about higher protein is if you are treating a neurological condition with very high ketones, like you're doing, you're treating epilepsy or Alzheimer's or something like that. In that, you may need to keep a tighter rein on your protein.
Yeah.
But especially women seem to get not enough protein.
And then you have this thin hair
And so many other
and
problems.
your skin and your nails are so much better if you
Yeah.
have enough protein. Something that I noticed with working with Robert has been just really amazing and eye-opening to me is as I've done the higher protein, I cannot eat it all in one meal. I can't do
you have to spread it out?
because I get too full. So if I'm trying to hit a higher protein, like my macros are like 180 right now for protein. That's a lot.
Wow, 180 grams?
Yeah. So I have to do multiple meals to be able to get that protein in, but I feel good when I eat that much. So
Yeah.
I feel like, but I'm also eating very, very low carbs still. So that's where most of my nutrients come from. So
Today, as an example, I had Keto Chow for breakfast, Keto Chow for lunch, and Keto Chow for dinner. I had a pint of butterscotch ice cream for dinner, and it was delicious.
I made that for you.
Yes, you did.
I'm so nice.
But when I looked at my protein for the day, I'm actually still under my protein goal.
Oh yeah, because it's
I
only
did have
26,
a
26.
can of fish,
Yay.
so and I'm going to have some more. I'm going to have. I had a thing of Kippered snacks, but it didn't have enough protein, so I'm going to have some more.
Yeah.
Now the third macronutrient is fat.
Right.
That's the one that you use to control your calorie intake. It's variable. You can have
Yeah.
more, you can have less, whatever works for you.
And I think.
But
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, again, carbs limit. Protein is a minimum, not a limit. It's a minimum. Go above and beyond that, and then play with fat. You were going to say, sorry.
Yeah. And I think you can use fat differently at different times.
That's true.
If you are having problems and you need your brain to function, have more fat. If you are having constipation, have more fat. Like fat can
dealing with
really help
cravings.
you deal with a lot of things. And sometimes you can back it off. It just depends on what you're doing. Just try to figure out what works best for you for a while and try to make sure you're satiated, not overly full. And there are a lot of levers that you can pull and play with to lose weight or gain weight. But something else that's really important that I've learned through my keto journey is you can't constantly be living in a state of losing weight. You can't. Your body doesn't want to do it. Your mental health can't handle it. Your body's going to give you rest, and you're going to sit at a set point of weight for a while, no matter what you do. So choose to do that. Be with your body and say, okay, I'm going to not lose weight for
Go
this
into
period of
maintenance
time.
every once in a while.
Yep. Go
Intentional
into
maintenance.
purposeful maintenance for a while. Let your body rest. Let your mind rest. And then you're not going to be so upset about, I'm never going to get to my goal.
Okay.
It just makes sense. You're going to do it anyway. And then you're going to say it's a stall. It's not a stall. It's your body doing what it's supposed to do.
Okay.
So play with your fat then. Like get into that maintenance mode for a while. Then decide, okay, in 2 months, I'm going to try to lose weight again. I'm going to ramp up my fat. I'm going to ramp down my carbs up more. I'm going to do time restricted eating. Like I'm just going to narrow my eating window. Like there are so many levers you can pull to change things up. That one of those things that we just don't talk about is letting yourself rest.
Okay. Kim went out of my head. Kim Howerton
Yes.
gave a talk about that at Ken Berry's PhD Summit
Oh, yeah.
like a year and a half or so ago.
Yeah.
We actually had the live stream of it.
Oh, can we put that in here?
It's not cut up into separate ones,
Oh, okay.
but
Yeah, that's
if
where I
you
learned
search
it
for
from.
Kim
and
Howerton
it's
PhD Summit, you'll probably
so
find
awesome. Yeah.
it. We have 5 minutes.
Oh, we gotta go. Sorry.
Sharon says, I ordered my first order of salty unflavored and can't wait to try it. Got a subscription. Nice. And Barbara found a vibration plate on Amazon for only $80.
Heck yes.
Wow.
Barbara, you need to tell me how you like it and if you are grateful you got it and how are you using it.
Donna says, Stoked Mango. You two don't know the names. Sometimes it just goes out of your head.
I know.
It's
the
mango. How
names.
about that?
I know the names.
Rhonda
Except
says
I
you need
just
lots
didn't
of protein
remember.
for carnivore or even ketovore. Yes. Visual Keto says, Miriam, can you sometimes share the link for your vibration plate? My daughter
yeah,
has
yeah.
lipedema, but in Iowa there are no specialists. Do you remember the name of it?
Life Pro. It's like a 500. You know what it is. Did we buy it on Amazon? No, I think we bought it on the actual website.
We bought it from the actual website.
Because we could. I can look it up in my email. I
Life
really
Pro Fitness.
like it.
And it,
a lot.
again, it was stupid expensive.
Really expensive. But I have it in my living room. It was
the Rumblex 4D.
Rumblex 4D. Yep. Oh,
Yep.
see, $374. So it's like on sale right now.
Well, this one's $349.
Because I think we spent, I think it was the 400. And yeah. Yeah, because that's the stuff that we got to go with it.
Yeah. So,
but I love it. And mine's blue because they didn't have the black one, of course.
it's stupid expensive.
Yep.
Anyway, let's see. Tracy says, I got my ticket for Keto Palooza. Can't wait to see y'all.
Yay!
Apparently, I'm speaking at Keto Palooza.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm speaking about, but
Something amazing.
something amazing.
Probably something boring, and I'll be like,
Kate in Salt Lake says, like the salty, but it gave me the trots. Oh, so I have to be very
oh,
judicious.
yeah, I'm sorry. It could be that magnesium.
Dennis says, I'm so grateful to have been exposed to the meetups in Draper, especially for meeting Dave Feldman. Like him was saying,
Yay.
when it comes to protein, the runway is very wide.
Yes, it really is. Oh, and speaking of meetups, we're getting ready for our meetup this next month with Lindsay and Neely. So Lindsay Murphy is coming, and Neely, Indigo Neely
May 18th.
is coming May 18th. So if you guys have some plans, you want to come see us, that's a good time.
We'll also be broadcasting it live. Because not everybody can make it to Utah. Jill says, I don't track my food. I follow Dr. Barry and eat until I'm comfortably stuffed or until I'm done eating. There you go. You recommend counting. Different people do better with different methodologies.
And different times. At different times of your life.
I personally find that my way of doing stuff, I am most successful when I track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have been working with a coach for a year and a half, and I've been tracking the whole time. So,
and if you do a bad job at getting to your protein goal, sometimes tracking is the only way to make sure you actually hit that protein goal.
And it's been really eye-opening to me to just think about and realize, like, I know exactly what I'm going to eat and what it's going to look like in the tracker because I've done it so much. My daughter came home from her mission, and she was saying she wanted to track for a little while, and I said, oh, that's about 50 grams. She's like, how do you know? I'm like, I weigh stuff all the time. Like, that's my job. I weigh things. Because I've been doing it a lot, I'll forget how to do it, not how to do it, but it just won't be as familiar to me when I don't do it again. And I think it's definitely better if you can just eat to satiety, right? Awesome. So
Mike's going to miss the next meetup, which is sad.
Oh, sad.
Renee has a quick question. Does the 20-meal subscription qualify for free shipping? Yes. Or is there a charge since it's under $100? Because it's the My Chow
box.
kit. We sneak it under the wire for the free shipping. Mimi says, I've started working with Marty Kendall from Optimizing Nutrition last year. May of 2023.
Cool. That's so cool.
Okay, we actually need to go.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us, but we've got a hard stop right now. So we're going to take off. Hopefully, we're going to see you next Tuesday at our regular time.
That's right.
Unless something weird comes up, like a choir performance, or I don't know.
Right. And check us out tomorrow. We're going to put up our vacation vlog tomorrow at 12 Eastern.
Yep. I'm calling it a business trip, according to the IRS, just so you know. Anyway.
We ate a lot of delicious keto food.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.